Good morning, students. So, in our last probability lecture, we introduced some topics or some important terms, right? Then we studied about if we toss one coin, if we toss two coins or three coins, then one die and two dice are rolled, and then we studied about the playing cards, right? So continue our next lecture on same topic, probability. So question is, three coins are tossed, find probability for the following events. So events are, number one, event A, to get at least two heads. Event B, to get no head. Event C, to get head on second coin. And event D is to get at most two tails. Okay, so we have to write down first three coins are tossed, then we have to write down sample space. Okay, so we have to write down sample space for three coins we discussed earlier. So this is our sample space, HHH, HHT, HTH, THH, HTT, THT, TTH and TTT. So count the samples point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So our number of S, that is sample point, is 8. Keep in mind that when we toss three coins, we have sample space, this one, and number of sample points are 8, always 8. Okay, so let's start our event. Number 1, let event A is that to get at least two heads. Okay, so I told you earlier, at least meaning minimum. At least meaning is minimum. So we have to find minimum two heads. Minimum two heads. So in our sample space, we get, when we toss three coins, we get 0 head, 1 head, 2 head, or maximum last 3 heads. This is our probability of getting heads, and same is for tails. So maximum number that we get from sample space for head is 3 and tail is 3, and minimum is 0. Minimum is 0. Okay, so now move on to our event at least, that is minimum two heads. So our conditions tells us that we have to find minimum two heads. So minimum two heads. See, minimum 2. We have to find more than 2 heads. So we cancelled these two. So we just looked in our sample space and find out where we can get 2 heads or 3 heads, not less than 2. So let's check out. So write down event A. So check out, in here we find HHH, 3 heads. So this is in our answer. So write down HHH. In next HH, 2H, we have to consider 2. So write down HHT. So check out here HH, 2H. Okay, so we have to consider, so H TH. Here we have also find two heads. So write down THH. Here we find one head. So we do not consider one head. Okay. Here also we find one head. Here also, and here 0. So 0 and 1 we have to exclude that. So our answer is these 4 sample points. So our event, that is number of A, is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is our event. Now we have to find probability for this. Okay. So next, probability of A. We have to write down formula here. So formula, as earlier we discussed, formula is P of A is equal to number of A upon number of S. So value for number of A is 4. So write down 4 here, and value of number of S is 8. So we write down 8 here. Both numbers were divisible by 4. 4 and 8 comes in 4 table. So 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8. Our answer is 1 upon 2. So finally write down answer here. So P of A, probability for event A is 1 upon 2. In last lecture I told you that our answer contains in 0 to 1 value. Okay, we have, if you want to check out that, so see, divide 1 by 2. So 2 0 0 1, then we take decimal point here and take 0 here, then 2 5s are 10. See, 0 0. So our answer is 0.5, right? Our answer is 0.5, means between 0 to 1. Okay, so probability always comes between 0 to 1, not more than 1. So next event is, see, event B is that to get no head. See, our event is by getting no head. So no head means in our sample space there is no head. So we have to look for such events or such samples. So let's check out. See, no head. Here we obtain head in 3 points. So exclude. Here we also get head. Here we also get head. Here also in this, and this. See, T does not contain any head. So this is our answer. So event B, T. So number of B is 1. Got it? So we have to find probability for this event. So probability of B is equal to number of B upon number of S. Number of B upon number of S. So we have value for B is 1 and value of number of S is 8. See, both numbers are not divisible, so write down answer here. P of B is equal to 1 upon 8. This is our final answer for the event B. So let's start with our next event C, number 3. Let event C is that to get head on second coin. See, so event C is for getting head on second coin. See, head on second coin. So see, first coin, second coin, third coin. So we have to obtain head we have to obtain head on second coin. So first we write down our sample space for C event. Okay. So see, check out here in second coin we have to find, we get head. So this is our answer. Let's check out for second sample. See, in middle we obtain H. So this is our answer. In next we don't get head on middle coin. So next, move on to next. See here we also get H. In next we don't find. See here we get H. So T H T. Here and here we don't get head on middle coin. So this is our answer for event C. Okay. So write down number of C. Count 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay. Next, move on to find out probability for event C. So formula is number of C upon number of S. So we have number of C, that is 4, and we have number of S value, that is 8. Both numbers are divisible, so 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8. Our final answer is 1 upon 2. So we have probability of C is 1 upon 2. Understood? Okay. Next, move on to our next event. Number 4. Let event D is that getting at most 2 tails. So event D is that getting at most 2 tails. I said in our lecture earlier that at most meaning maximum, right? Meaning maximum. So we have to find out maximum how much? 2 tails. We have to find maximum 2 tails. So our possible answers for T, that is tail, is 0, 1, 2, 3, as I said earlier. Okay. So getting maximum 2 tails. So maximum is highest 2 tails. We don't look out for 3 tails. So we have to find where we can get 0 tail, 1 tail or 2 tails. Okay. We have to find 0 tails, 1 tails and 2 tails. So let's check out our sample space first. See here, H, H, H. We don't get any T, means we find out 0 tails. So we consider 0. Then write down our answer here, H, H, H. See here, we can get 1 tail. So 1 is allowed. So write down H, H, T. In next, see, we find 1 tail. So 1 tail is allowed. So write down H, T, H. Then here also we find 1 tail. See next, H, T, T, 2 tails. 2 tails are also allowed. So write down. Next, here also we can get 2 tails. T, H, T. Here we also find 2 tails, but less. See here we get 3 tails. 3 were not allowed in at most 2 tail condition. So we cannot write down this. So this is our final answer. Write down number of D. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we exclude only one sample point, that is T, T, T. Find out probability for D event. So for this we have to write down formula first. So number of D is 7 and number of S is 8. Both numbers are not divisible. So write our final answer, that is 7 upon 8. So these are the 4 events and their probabilities for 3 coins are tossed. So write down first. So our next question is, when 2 dice are rolled, find probability. So event 1, sum of the digits on upper face is a multiple of 6. Second is, the sum of the digits on upper faces is minimum 10. And third is, the same digit on both the upper faces. So let's start with our sample space. For 2 dice are rolled, our sample spaces are see, in earlier I discussed how we can form sample space for 2 dice are rolled. Okay, so learn that properly. Then 2 1, 2 2, 2 3, 2 4, 2 5, 2 6, 3 1, 3 2, 3 3, 3 4, 3 5, 3 6. Next 4 1, 4 2, 4 3, 4 4, 4 5 and 4 6. Next 5 1, 5 2, 5 3, 5 4, 5 5, 5 6 and last 6 1, 6 2, 6 3, 6 4, 6 5 and 6 6. So this is our final sample space. So when we count them, both our values have, that is 36. So our number of S, that is number of sample point, is 36. Okay, so let's start our first event. Our first event is, so see, we don't have given here the event names. Okay, so we have to assume that. So let event A is that sum of the digits, we have to write down full sentence. Sum of the digits on upper face is a multiple of 6. Multiple of 6. See, multiple of 6 means 6 table. Okay, you have to remember 6 table. So 6 table is 6, 12, 18. Okay, see, now carefully, first we have to check out our minimum total and our maximum total. So minimum number is 1 1 and maximum number is 6 6. So 1 1 means 2. Okay, and 6 6 means 12. Okay, this is our minimum sum and this is our maximum sum. Okay, so now we have to find multiple of 6, means 6 table. So 6 12. So check out, we have to check only 6 and 12 sum. for getting multiple of 6 answer. For this, let's check out 1 1 2 1 2 3 not in 6 table, 1 3 4 not in 4 table, not in 6 table, 1 4 that is 5 also not in 6 table, 1 5 6 we have to get 6. See here 6. So this is our in answer. So A we find 1 5, right? Next 1 6 that is 7 not comes in. See 3 4 5 6. So we have to write down this. Then 2 4 2 plus 5 7 8 not comes in 6 table, 4 5 6. So 3 plus 3 6. Next 3 4 7 not comes in 6 table, 3 plus 5 8 also not, 3 plus 6 9 not, 4 1 5 4 2 6. So we have to write down 4 2. Next 7 8 9 10 all are not comes in 6 table, 5 1 6. Okay, yes, 5 1 6. 7 8 9 10 11 not comes in 6 table, 7 8 9 10 11 12. So 12 in 6 table. So 6 6. So this is our final. So count down, count 1 2 3 4 5 6. We have 6 sample points. So number of A is 6. Number of A is 6. For this we have to find probability. So let's find probability for event A. First we have to write down our formula as I mentioned earlier, or I said earlier. So number of A is 6 or number of S is 36. Both numbers were divisible by 6. So 6 ones are 6, 6 6 are 36. So our answer is 1 upon 6. So write down probability of event A is 1 upon 6. This is the one probability for event 1, that is A. Next, understood now? So you have to first check all sums one by one and check out when it comes to 6 table, if it's occur. So this is our, we write down in our event. Okay. So next event, number 2nd, let event B is that the sum of the digits on upper faces is minimum 10. See, our event tells us that our sum is minimum 10. So what is the meaning of minimum 10? Minimum 10 means 10, 11, 12 and dot up to infinite. But as I said, in this sample space our minimum addition is 2 and maximum is 12, right? So condition tell is minimum 10. So we get only these 3 answers. Okay, so we have to find out the total sum addition of these two numbers or these two faces is 10, 11 or 12. When we find out this, we have to write down in answers. Okay, so event B, let's take out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is our answer. 4, 6. Then 5, 1, 5, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. So we have to write down 5 and 5 and 5 and 6. Okay. Next 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. We have to write down these three. 6, 4, 6, 5, 6, 6. So number of B. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So number of B is 6. Okay. So we have to write down our probability. So formula for probability of B is number of D, that is event, upon number of S. So number of B is 6 and number of S is 36. After dividing this, 6 ones are 6, 6 6 are 36. So answer is 1 upon 6. Therefore, probability of B is 1 upon 6. So this is our answer for event second. So you have to write down first sample space, event A answer and event B answer. Okay, so write down. So, okay, let's start our event C. Third event. The lead event C is that the same digit on both the upper faces. We have to find out same digits. So check out. So we write down here C. So same digit, that is 1 1. Okay. Both faces show same digit. So this is 1 1 and see here no same digits. Here 2 2. 2 2, then 3 3, then 4 4, then 5 5, and last one 6 6. Okay, so number of C is 6 again. Okay, number of C is 6 again. So we have to find out probability. For this, we write down formula. Number of C is 6 and sample space for S, number of S is 36. So after dividing, we have to find out the answer. P of C is 1 upon. Okay. So today we learned when we toss 3 coins and their events, and when we toss 2 coins and their events. So revise well and write down this for your homework. Okay, so goodbye, thank you.